Boniface would like to reintroduce herself.
I feel like I probably owe y'all a little explanation about where I went, what I was doing. Trigger warning, the last 3 years were not always easy for me. I'm going to talk about some heavy life events, but we're going to keep it light, have some fun, because fun is my middle name. Just kidding, my middle name is a boy middle name. I don't use it anymore.
That is from a video posted by Winnipeg-based electro-indie artist Boniface, a.k.a. Michele Visser, titled Why I Disappeared. Boniface released her self-titled album back in 2020 and toured worldwide until the pandemic paused live music. She took a long break from music, social media. Fans didn't hear from her, but she's back. Reintroducing Boniface is what she's calling her big return to the stage this summer, and Michele Visser of Boniface joining us now in studio. Welcome, thank you.
Hello, so nice to meet you. Nice to be here.
What did it? What came up for you as you heard that video that we replayed as you were describing? Making a joke about your middle name, but it's actually a very serious thing, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's something I like to do with the podcast, for sure. It's just like take a little bit of humor and just like a bit of a lighthearted approach to some, pretty serious issues, like personal issues, gender dysphoria, that type of stuff. Just try to be funny about it, because why not?
What were you thinking when you decided you needed to talk about and unpack and explain the break that you took, and including as well the transition that you went through?
Yeah, definitely. I've really just found the podcast to be a really good way of communicating lately. And I really wanted to communicate as clearly as possible with all of the lovely people that saw a Boniface show over the course of the last couple of years. I needed to take a big, very personal break because definitely the transition is like a private thing. And I just wanted to be able to do it kind of on my own terms. But just ready to like go back now and just share some songs with people.
What's been the fan response so far? What are you getting from folks?
It's been so amazing. I was like super nervous, obviously, and also there had been nothing on that Instagram page for like 3 years. So I just posted a little image of myself in the show poster, and I was like, okay, I'm not dead, like ready to go. And the response was just super positive, like so much more than I could have expected. I was definitely worried about just presenting myself as a woman to the world and, hoping that it would be received like, I don't know how we should expect it to be received, I guess. People were just so very kind, and I'm feeling super excited to share some more tunes with people.
Seeing that validation. Sounds like you made the right choice, right decision about how you went about this and the decisions that you made along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely. It makes it feel all worth it, for sure.
Was there a specific moment you realized, okay, I've gone through some stuff, and it's now time to reintroduce myself back to the fans? Do you remember that moment? What was that like?
Yeah. I was listening to some demos that I had, and I was like, I just can't keep these to myself anymore. Because throughout this whole process, like making music, expressing myself like that is not something I ever stopped doing. Just like I was listening to these demos, and I realized that I just had to share them with people again and just do it on my terms. So it's just a little indie release that,
Was there something about how you performed what it is that you loved pre-transition that came up for you as you were listening to these demos?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I always try to write with like an audience in mind. Just like music can be so exciting and such a big communal experience. And I was just writing these songs that felt like big, fun songs that I wanted to sing along to with people. So that's really when it flipped over, and I was like, okay, we got to put these out.
And does it feel different now, do you think? Or is there still a connection to that for you?
Sorry, to what?
I wonder, when you think about, when you look at what you loved about performing pre-transition, and when you look at what you expect to be, it be like performing now after, are they the same, or are they different, or are they all of those
Definitely
things?
so different. It's, well, yeah, all of those things, I think, is a good way of putting it. But just the experience of transitioning and just becoming more in touch with myself and more aware of what I'm saying and I don't know, just like kind of believing in it more. I feel like I'm really excited to come at it from a different perspective now, where I think I can be a lot more present with people on stage performing. Yeah, because it could be like really rough sometimes beforehand, and I talk about it in the video a little bit, just like the dissociation that comes from like being aware of like a male body and being perceived by people, like a lot of people, was just really uncomfortable. And we were sharing this amazing experience together with like music, which makes it all like worth it, but it just got really uncomfortable sometimes. So I'm excited to see how it feels, just being through this transition and with some new songs I'm really excited about.
So your two songs, I know you dropped two new songs today, 2020 and I'm the Killer. What are they about?
Okay, 2020 is like real sad, like 2 a.m., just really looking at the past. And it's called 2020 because it's like everybody's least favorite year. I'm sorry. And in that time, it's like spent a lot of time like reflecting. And I don't know, for me, like I've always been reflecting at like 2 a.m., like all alone. And yeah, so it's just kind of about that, honestly. And it's like not even necessarily with any great resolution, but it's just like yearning. And then I'm the Killer is just kind of a funny thing to balance that. And it's like, okay, we are killing our old selves. We're defining who we want to be for ourselves. And we're like, you know, silencing this patriarchal voice that's been conditioned into our heads. So yeah, kind of those two songs together. It's two sides of the coin, I hope.
I wonder, when you think about your style and your sound, have you noticed any differences or a change over the 3 years or over the 4 years, last little while? What have you noticed?
I'm a lot more open in the way that I express myself creatively now.
What do you mean?
I just try more things. I'm just like really experimenting. And I think people who hear the songs that I have already out and the ones that are coming out, it's like right now I'm just really experimenting with like the different sides of myself.
Is there anything you want fans? What would you like fans to know who are listening, and now see? Oh, Boniface is back. What would you like them to know?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, just like, you know, it's made with the best intentions, you know, just hoping to connect with people who feel kind of weird, because I definitely feel kind of weird sometimes, and music really helps me out. So just like, I don't know, you know, I'm doing my thing, and like whoever's out there, please do your thing.
Thank you for being weird, because it is a lot less lonely with other weirdos.
See, that's what it's
like
all
you and me.
about.
Thank you for coming on the show and
Thank
taking
you.
care. That is Michele Visser, creator of the music project Boniface. The Reintroducing Boniface show is happening on June 16th at the Goodwill Social Club.
Thank you for watching the CBC Manitoba YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. For the latest breaking news and top stories, download the CBC News app.